Listen up. I've been giving the wrong people the right pieces of me, but today that stops. I'm here to call out all the fakes right here on social media. I've cut ties with these so-called supporters. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones hanging with that lonely female claiming she's got contact with me. It's a lie. I have no relationship with her. The commanders caused me all kinds of trouble in prison with their lies. But guess what? I still made my deal and got out early after they got investigated. I only communicate with one person from my past, just one. He's the only one who kept it real, who warned me about the snakes around me, who kept me updated on what was going on outside the walls and about the lies being spread by the commanders and Eleanor. And that GoFund? Don't waste your money on that anymore. If you want to give to a real cause, give it to the kids, like St. Jude, if you really want to make a difference. I'm out and free, so don't get caught up in the lies. That shout out I gave to someone in Canada, staged. I was asked to do it, and it was a big mistake on my part. Major knows the truth behind that, but I'll leave it up to him to clear it up. And I can't forget Bishop, just another Delta chasing redemption because he wasn't accepted. Let me say it again. The NFAC is over. I made that deal. I'm not involved, and I won't bring it back to life. That's why you don't see NFAC being active. If anyone tells you otherwise, they're straight up lying to you. And don't forget about Fat Boy. Yeah, I said it. Fat Boy. This clown, the Drop Report, exposed everyone by not delivering. He said he'd do a 3-part show to keep you coming back, but he's just another fool trying to grow his channel off my name. Either he's dumb or he's part of the game. Wake up. The only reason they reach out to the Drop Report is to get his subscribers to follow them. Same game they played on OC and Major. It's been the weird Canadian playbook. Now then she will turn on them because her channel didn't get the subscribers and blame them. The real ones know what I'm talking about. To all the weak-minded people out there, if you believe in them, you're a fool. But I'm done wasting my time on these Judases who are playing you. Remember, none of them ever called me by phone or put me on video to come on their platform when I was in prison because they couldn't. Just like this new idiot, the Drop Report, writing off the NFAC in my name. The real ones out here, getting this message, know exactly what I'm talking about. Listen up. Let me break it down for y'all real simple. In 2012, 58% of young folks were leaning Democratic. Fast forward to 2023, and for the first time since 2005, that number dipped below 50%. Now check this out. Young men are shifting towards the Republicans. In just 7 years, their support jumped from 35% to 48%. That's a 13-point swing, folks. Back in 2020, young men backed Biden by 15 points. But now, a February 2024 poll shows they're favoring Trump by 14 points. That's a major issue for the Democrats heading into November. The big question now is, can Kamala Harris pull some of them back? Let me tell you why this is happening. When we ask young men what matters most when they vote, it's the economy. For young women, it's abortion, no question. 17% of young men say the economy is their top issue, but for young women, abortion is number one by a long shot. See, young men without a college degree are seeing the biggest drop in labor force participation. Meanwhile, 87% of college-educated women are out there working, and women now make up 60% of college graduates. The Biden administration's move to forgive student loans affects women more than men. 66% of all student debt is carried by women, and they're all for loan forgiveness by 45 points. But the men, they're split right down the middle. And here's another thing. Young men are backing Trump's tax cuts by 23 points. Meanwhile, women are against it by 20 points. That's a 43-point difference, y'all. These young men are heading one way and young women are heading the other. This division isn't just about who they're voting for. It's about a whole range of issues. The GOP is out here speaking directly to young men. Trump's showing up at UFC matches on Logan Paul's podcast, even at sneaker conventions, making sure these young men know he's got their back. Meanwhile, the Democrats are focusing on issues that resonate more with young women. So, What does this mean for November? Young women usually turn out to vote at higher rates than young men. But with this election being tight, the Democrats will need every vote they can get. And the Republicans, their challenge is turning these young male supporters into actual voters. We're looking at a big shift, folks. Keep your eyes open. No more letting the Democrats hold us down. We need unity to save our own, especially from Kamala. Even Kennedy sees the light, and word is he's stepping down on Friday to support Trump, really trying to save our democracy. Remember, she wasn't voted in by the people, and that goes against our right to choose our own representatives. So stop the Democratic Party in its tracks and vote Trump 2024.